My stomach dropped when he said that because, obviously, there were things I hadn't told him, the physical stuff, for one thing. Gary knew we'd been emotionally close, but he didn't know we'd actually hooked up multiple times. He didn't know about the hotel room or the things we'd done together that I'd never done with him. For a few days, I tried to wait him out. But Gary was different this time. He wasn't angry or emotional like before. He was just cold. He'd come home from work, eat dinner in silence, and then go to his office for the rest of the night. When I tried to initiate conversations or physical affection, he'd be polite but distant. The night I finally broke down, Gary had been especially quiet all day. We'd gone to bed without really talking, and I just lay there staring at the ceiling, knowing I couldn't sleep. When I looked over at Gary, he was wide awake, too, just staring at the wall on his side of the bed. I started crying and told him I couldn't take the tension anymore. He turned to look at me and just said, "Then tell me the truth." So I did. I told him everything about the hotel room, about how physical we'd gotten, about all the things I'd done with this other guy that I'd never been willing to do with Gary. Gary listened to everything without saying a word. When I finished talking, he just lay there in silence for what felt like forever. I was crying and apologizing and telling him how sorry I was for lying, expecting him to explode or storm out or something. Instead, he calmly said, "Thank you for finally being honest with me." Then he paused for a few seconds and added, "I've been sleeping with someone, too." I swear, for a second, I thought I'd misheard him. I stopped crying and just stared at him, waiting for him to take it back or clarify what he meant. But he just kept looking at me with this completely neutral expression, like he just told me what he had for lunch. When I managed to ask him what he was talking about, he explained that he'd started seeing someone about 6 months ago, someone from his work, someone who'd been helping him process what had happened to our marriage and figure out what he actually wanted from a relationship. I was completely floored. After everything I'd been through, all the guilt and monitoring and therapy sessions, Gary had been doing the exact same thing I'd done, except he'd been doing it while playing the role of the betrayed husband who was graciously trying to save our marriage. The part that really destroyed me was when he showed me a picture of her. She was gorgeous, like genuinely beautiful in ways I'm not and never will be. Younger than me, obviously in great shape,